when I felt in my heart, after a very difficult time, people were laughing at me. People were calling me crazy. We had no more money in our pockets. I was leveraging our credit cards. I would not advise that of you. And I had this experience that I will never forget, that will be a part of me until I die. And beyond that, that this fruit, knowing, has been preserved from the world, and now's the time for it to be taken to the world. And it will bless the lives of millions and millions of people. The vision of the 5 founders have never wavered from that. To bless the lives of people with our product and our opportunity. And so we started in a little tiny, it started actually in a 1-car garage. That we pulled the car out and moved some shelves in, and that's where Noni was formulated. Okay? It happened to be in the 1-car garage aside from my house in Santa Clara, Utah, which is in southern Utah, where Steve and I set up a little laboratory and we formulated Noni. We started with some IPCs. Now here's a picture of one of the first pictures that we took of some IPCs. Ann Wilson's husband, who has since passed, is in this picture. You can see some others that look much younger than if you saw them today, because this picture was taken about 16 years ago. And they each have a bottle of this Noni juice. They were passionate about it. They believed in it. And they started talking to their friends and neighbors. Why? Because they felt that it would enrich their life. And it started growing like crazy, as Kelly mentioned earlier today. And we moved from Utah to Wisconsin and to New York and to every state in the United States and then Canada. And we started, the product started crossing borders quicker than we could keep up with it. We started in a little warehouse in Linden, a little city next to Orem. And in that warehouse, when we first had the first trucks arrive with the product, Carrie and Kim Acey were there, Steven, and they realized that this warehouse does not have a dock. And so these big semis pulled up, and they didn't know how to get the pallets off of the trucks because there was no dock. And so the bottom of the truck is right here. Now, you're not going to go lift them. So they had to run around and borrow a forklift to pull them out of the truck. Now, offices started opening up around the world. Here's a picture of the office in Malaysia when it was first opened. These are just a few of the pictures of the many offices that we had when they first opened. Canada. Here's one in Australia. Peru. They still occupy that office, actually. Here's one in Norway. In Japan. And suddenly, we had 20 or 30 countries that were selling this Tahitian Noni juice. People wanted to be a part of this. They were anxious to be a part of it. It wasn't a sales job to try to get them to be a part of it. They just came at because of the heart that you had, the story that you had. They just came from every nation around the world. And so when that happens, when you're growing that fast in a business, we were the fastest growing network marketing company in the history of this industry. We were the fastest growing company in America. One of the top 10 fastest growing companies ever in America. When that happens, cash starts coming in. And there's piles of cash that start coming in. not only to our pocket, but to your pocket. Now, when I talk about our budget that we